Hi there and welcome back. An Indianapolis woman is connecting incarcerated fathers with their kids and resources with her organization, the USU Project. Joining me tonight on UnPHILtered is Erica Sanders, the executive director and founder of the USU Project. Erica, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You know, this is important. I think so many people might be like, okay, we're talking about parents, specifically fathers that are incarcerated, but why does this matter even for people who might not have a loved one who is currently incarcerated?
Well, it matters because there are a number of children in our city, in our state, in the country who have been impacted by incarceration. And so we're talking about babies, we're talking about kids. And so one of the things that we do with USU, connecting the kids with their dads, is because we believe that by doing that, connecting the kids with their dads while they're incarcerated, not only will decrease recidivism, the dad won't return to prison, but the child will be more fulfilled. The child will have better self-esteem and just sort of feel a little bit better about themselves as they navigate the world.
Absolutely. And for anyone out there who's not familiar with the project, how would you explain or describe what you do and how long have you been doing it for?
Absolutely. So we actually began as a one-off father-daughter dance. We did the first father-daughter dance in an Indiana prison in 2014 and immediately saw that there was a greater need for the dads to connect with their kids. And so our mission is simple. Our mission is to help incarcerated fathers connect with their children and strengthen their ability to be fathers. And so we go inside prison facilities and we organize activities for the dads to do with their kids. We also help the dads with planning for their return to the community, and we also engage with their families.
Right now we're seeing some of the dads that you've had the chance to work with over the years. When you see these pictures and when you see these kids especially, what comes to mind? Because you all actually have a really impressive rate of how many of your fathers have been successful. From my understanding, none of your fathers have gone back.
Yep, so we have, since 2018, we started operating on a cohort model. So we're currently inside Putnamville and Plainfield Correctional Facilities. And since 2018, we have impacted 96 fathers. 56 of those fathers have been released from prison. All of our dads are employed or they're in school and they're active in their kids' lives. We've only had one father return to prison.
Wow. I mean, really looking at the grand scope of things, that's amazing, and we're not seeing that very often in other places. Matter of fact, I want to go through a couple statistics right now. You know, I was looking at the Sentencing Project. They had just released some new statistics, and they were actually saying that half of the imprisoned people in the United States, in the entire country, are parents of minor children who are under the age of 18. 47% in state prisons and 57% in federal prisons. And most of the imprisoned parents of minor children are fathers. More than 626,000 fathers compared to a little bit more than 57,000 mothers who are incarcerated. Now, you work specifically with fathers. Why is that important? And are you seeing these same statistics here in Indiana?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, in Indiana, there is approximately 22,000 incarcerated people in this state. Just under 2,000 are women, just over 20,000 are men. And so we're absolutely seeing those numbers in Indiana. And we work specifically with fathers because we are the only organization in Indiana that exclusively focuses on incarcerated dads in the manner that we do. There are 3 adult female facilities in Indiana, and all 3 of those facilities have programs that help mothers build relationships with their children and stay bonded with their children. But the same just isn't done for fathers. And so we are committed and we're dedicated to closing that gap because we believe that incarcerated fathers should be treated with the same empathy and have the same support and the same understanding as incarcerated mothers.
You know, to think that all of this started with a father-daughter dance, you know, which is hard for people, even whether you're talking about incarcerated fathers or not. Recently, you all had an event called Apart, where you all allowed, you know, fathers to tell their stories. Why is it so important to allow these fathers to tell their stories and to live these lessons out loud?
Well, one of our goals with the USU is we want to humanize incarcerated fathers. We want people to understand that just because a father is incarcerated, it doesn't mean that he can't be a great dad. It just means that he needs the tools and someone to believe and help them become a good dad. And so with our Apart event, what we wanted to do was invite the community, invite local change makers, local leaders to hear directly from the mouths of our fathers and their families so that they can understand what they go through, so that they can understand how they can help them and the different ways that they can offer the empathy for the incarcerated dads and their families.
And before I let you go, you have a father-daughter dance coming up.
We do. So due to COVID, we haven't had any activities inside the prisons for 2 years.
Wow.
And so we are hosting our first father-daughter dance ever at Plainfield Correctional Facility. And we are doing our third father-daughter dance at Putnamville. And our dads they're nervous, but they are excited. And I literally wish it was tomorrow. So we're super excited about that.
Wow. And for those of you who want more information about the USU project, on how to support, just want to know more about it, we'll have that on our website at wishtv.com. Erica, thank you for making time for us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.